Alright, so we're out here in the shop. I am on vacation the whole week, so this S10 has to run. We got the belt and alternator situated. My dad, he helped me out. I just have to put another brace on the back of the alternator, but I mean, everything's in line and everything. But when I went to go start it, I wasn't getting power to the starter for some reason. I mean, it wasn't clicking on. So I have it wired to a switch and then you press the button. So I'm just going to wire it straight up to the button and see if that'll solve the problem. Because, I mean, I don't know why I put it on a switch to ignite it. But I'm just going to see if I switch the wire around straight to the push button and see what that does. Because I already got the thick wire going to the starter for juice, so I'm gonna switch that around and try that, see if that works. But yeah, my dad, he helped me get that alternator and everything situated. This, like I said, this was an ICT billet bracket that was supposed to go on that side with the electric water pump, but I went ahead and switched it around. Bracket, I just flipped that around and I cut the spacers down to make it work on this side, and little modifications. Got very, very aggravated, but Dad was like, hey, keep plugging on. I was like, hey, let's just sell it and let's just put fuel injection on a Regal and we'll run the Regal. But he was like, let's stick to it, let's try to get this together. But as you see, belt, it is tight. I have to figure out the pin. I think is this pin, this second pin. It's either the second or third pin that I could just run straight to the battery and then put the big, no. I think it's either the second or third pin. I could just run that one wire, make it one wire alternator. Got to look that up. I might just get a new, connector, because this one is 8 up. Yeah, I probably really need to get a new connector. So I just ordered that one with the one pin, with the wire already pinned into it. So I'm gonna get that ordered. But making progress. Then I gotta run to the parts store, AutoZone or wherever, and get the switch to just make the fan come on at the selected temperature. I have one right there, but I don't know how to wire this one up. Yeah, just got a lot going on. So I'm gonna go ahead to the parts store and get the one for that after I finish this and figure out if that's my problem. Alright, ignition is on. And I connected the starter to the starter button. So, see what it does. Fuel pump. Oh, that sounds like it's struggling. That's all it's doing. So let me go trace my steps, see what I did, and hopefully we can fix it. So I'm thinking it is just a battery problem because the fuel pump sounds weak, and when it has to travel, when voltage has to travel, I guess it just loses its oomph. So I'm charging the battery right now. I'm probably going to put it on 40 amp boost or something for about 10 minutes and see what it does. Hopefully that'll clear up my problem. And we got this starter thing resolved. I'm hoping, because, I had something hooked up a little wrong. So, yeah, I switched it to 40 amp boost. So, once we get this starter thing situated, almost all the wiring is done except for the I have to ground the fuel pump. Alright, I just have it running. This is the fuel pump, this is ground. It was all I had. So I just got that running to the battery from up under here. But I have it ground right there. So I'm gonna just ground it to that once I figure all this stuff out. So just got to do that. Get my pin for the alternator. Hook up the lights. Ground the fuel pump. Hook up the lights. Hook up the fans. Order this connection. I'm probably gonna go do that now. See if I can get it. I don't know. Wednesday, Thursday, Amazon Prime. You know where it's at. I'll see if I can get that. And hopefully then, oh, and then the shifter cable. I have to go to Lowe's and get a stud. I gotta go to AutoZone anyway, so I'll make the trip into town. I'll probably go to go to Lowe's, pick up the, I have to look at it again, but where the shifter cable leveler, that I have to get longer bolts. There's no bolts there at the transmission anyway, so I have to get longer bolts anyways. So I think it's 3/8. No. The nut is 3/8 for the shifter selector, and the stud itself for the transmission is 5/16. So I'm gonna run and get that. I'm gonna see if this works. If this works, then I'm gonna run up there and go get that. I'm gonna figure this out, and then hopefully, but I think it's supposed to rain this weekend, so hopefully I'll be able to just, I don't know, put around in the yard, drive down the road or something with it, because it's been far too long. Got to get this done before 4th of July, and try to have some fun and get some grudge races, because I mean, that's about all we can do. Kitten, poodles, and cubs. That's where we at with that, so bump it. But listen to Dad. He was like, hey, finish this truck. Go have fun with it. I was like, all right, we got it. So I'm going to get that situated, and then we're going to try to fire this thing up. I'm trying to work on the S10, but Mom got me doing another project. So let's see how this goes. So these are lights that Mom had bought. So these are lights, and Mama just busted one, exploded. It's in my hair, but this is how this is going right now. Alright, battery voltage is green, so let's try it and see if it works. So the S10, it would not start. Kept pressing the ignition switch, the push button start, and it didn't do anything. It wouldn't signal, it wouldn't even click or anything. So I guess this is symptoms of a bad starter. So right now we are taking it to AutoZone to go get it tested, and then if it is, I'll probably just order one. But yep, and everything was I don't know, everything was right. I added extra ground from the block to the frame, and then I got one going from the block to the chassis, and then one to the frame. So test the starter out, and hopefully that'll be my case that it's a bad starter. So we'll see. We'll go check it out and see what we get back, what results we get back. So like I said, hopefully it's just a bad starter, and if it's that, then we'll be good to go. But yeah, so let's go. So starter's bad. That's a good thing. Bad thing ain't good thing. I mean, it's a new starter. I don't understand why it would be bad, but I guess that's what you get when you order eBay starters. So I guess I'll try to order a higher quality one, closer to like a factory OE type brand, AC Delco or Delphi, whatever. I just order a different starter. So yeah, we'll get that ordered. And like I said, I still got to go to Lowe's real quick and get that 5/16 rod, and you know, cut that and make it for the transmission leveler. So yeah. So I didn't make an outro for this video, but a few things was wrong with the truck. It was the starter. Of course, it was bad. And then, like I said in the video, I added a few more grounds to it, you know, just to make sure everything was saved. And I seen grounds cost a lot of people problems, but our problem was the starter. So got that ordered, got the alternator pin ordered, and I got to get the sleeve to go in between the two hoses I had to cut for the radiator hose. So just got to get that and get the lights wired up, and we'll be good to go. So plugged along, we're making it, but it's getting there. But thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully more videos will be posted of just great content. So that's what we're trying to do. So yep, so keep watching, and hopefully we'll make it to the track one day.